Hello, mentors. Let's talk about part 2 of our meeting 2, which is more symmetry. What I'm showing is the student manual, the student workbook, and it has 2 parts, remember? So first you do the logo symmetry, and there's a video to that. And after that, you go to Azulejos, and we'll talk a little bit about this. So first you start showing some pictures. This is a nice one of, I guess, some rotational or even radial symmetry somehow, more or less. So you can explore that. What do they notice and what else do they wonder? Also comment on where this comes from, how many years ago. Also, these pictures are useful. You can also bring your own pictures, even if you travel to maybe Spain or Middle East, Portugal, other countries, and you have nice pictures, you can show them when you're sharing your screen. Just tell your mentors that you're gonna do that so that they know. And then it's all about clicking on this link and sharing it to students, which is this TileMaker. Let's explore the whole website. So there's 3 parts. First, create, then learn, and then the gallery. Let's start with learn, just to see what's there. So this is the history, a historical look at Islamic geometric design. So I guess Azulejos word is more for maybe Portugal or Spain. So this website is more about this Islamic geometry. But doesn't matter. I guess the general topic is just these stylings in different religious things or cultural things that have survived many years. So you could show some of these pictures, maybe select some of these paragraphs, make it kind of quick, and then talk a little bit about motifs, symmetry, of course, and some inspiration. You can, for example, talk about this window from Iran from the 19th century. There's a lot to do, of course, and you just want to be, very emotional here and connect personally with students. Maybe they have traveled to other things, or they have some tilings that have seen in Santa Ana or in California. So whatever works. Then it's about creating, of course, and let me just illustrate how we create our tiles. So we start with a point at the center, and then we're just dragging this point to create a circle as big as you want, hopefully big, I guess. Then you just click. Okay, so that's your starting circle, and there's a bunch of points, one in the center and others around the circle. Then you can either do compass or line. And so, for example, let me do compass, and I could choose other circles, just starting from any point, and it's gonna have a lot of symmetry, right? So I guess you have to unite or connect 2 points that already exist. Okay, so that's good. I guess you can undo. Let me do it again. I select this point, then this point, and I create this amazing, shape, which has a lot of symmetry, of course. I can also use lines to unite 2 points. Okay, I can join these 2, and whatever I do, it gets replicated around the circle. So it's a lot of rotational symmetry. Okay, once I'm done with this lines and circles, I have a lot of lines, a lot of circles, then I click on fill, and it's going to ask me if I'm really sure that I'm done with my shape. So I click yes, and then it's time to fill. I can use any color I want. Let's say we start with this green, and then whatever I fill, it just fills all around to preserve the symmetry in the colors as well. So for example, if I fill this half circle, then I just fill a bunch of 5 circles that are really the same all around. So hopefully kids can also create this and then share it with you via either a Jamboard or sharing screen, or you could also put some Google Slides, so whatever works. You can also, of course, share. And then it's okay. It's all about the art at the beginning, just about creativity and cool things. But then you want to ask what types of symmetries they see. Maybe do they see some reflections? And here probably they can see some reflections, some mirrors. But then you ask about rotational symmetry, and here you would have to count the order. So meaning, if I rotate these 360 degrees, how many times I'm gonna get the same shape? Maybe 2 times, 3 times. Here I get a lot of times, right? Because I have a lot of, a lot of circles all over. So that's the activity. There's a little more things. You can also do preview. And in preview, you can tile it. So you can tessellate. and see how it would look if we just replicate this a bunch of times. And then you can either save it, like, right click, or, share it different ways. So make it into an art project. And I guess the idea of symmetry is, to discuss it all the time. So not just at the end, but during the middle, and maybe a little bit about the beginning, predicting what's going to happen, all types of things. You could also go to the gallery if you want to see some things that people have created, just to get a sense of all the possibilities. Some are quite simple, like this one, and some other, well, they can be really, really complicated, such as, say, this one. But they all have symmetry, right? That's the idea. So hope that works. Have a lot of fun. And last advice, just practice this software a lot. Do a lot of, a lot of figures and a lot of things that will really impact your teaching, because you really know how to do it. So practice, practice, practice makes perfect. Have fun.